This video is brought to you by MoviePass. Logan is directed by James Goldman and stars Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, and Daphne Keane. Taking place in the near future, an old and weathered Logan is taking care of Charles Xavier. They seem to be the last of mutant kind, and the glory days are long over for them. Until one day they get mixed up with a young girl who is being chased by a shady corporation. There's so much to like about Logan. First off, the fact that it's rated R. How we went this long without having a rated R Wolverine movie is beyond me. If you're familiar with the character from the comic books at all, you know that Wolverine is a savage character, and it just makes sense for this movie to be rated R. But this rating makes it possible for this film to be more mature in every sense, not just the violence. With this more mature tone, the movie lacks a typical sheen of a superhero film and avoids those cheesy moments previous movies have had.
Class dismissed.
The action is a perfect example of this. I totally expected this to be a violent movie, but there were a couple of moments where I was legitimately surprised of how far they went. I always wanted to see that full-on rage-filled Wolverine going berserk in a rated R film, and this movie completely satisfied that expectation. So parents, be warned, do not take your kids to see this film. What can I say about Hugh Jackman playing Logan/Wolverine? He's been playing the character for 17 years, and it's a role that I can't see any other actor playing except for him. However, this film takes the character in a place that I really enjoyed seeing. This iteration of Logan is old, beaten, and tired, and the movie becomes about him rediscovering himself as a hero. Seeing Patrick Stewart reprise his role as Charles Xavier is cool as well, but in similar fashion, it isn't the Xavier we're accustomed to seeing. Like Logan, he's been through a lot and he's reduced to a shell of a man that he once was, but he still acts as the moral compass for Logan in this film. When the little girl shows up, he's the one who's trying to convince Logan into helping. Daphne Keane is pretty good as a young girl Laura, but let's be honest, if you've seen the trailers, you know she's playing X-23. Her role is more physical than anything. Really, you get what she's thinking through her body language and her facial expressions. I think had her performance not worked, the movie wouldn't have been as good as it was. I'm not saying the entire movie hinged on her acting ability, but it definitely would have hurt the film had she given a poor performance. Really what I liked most about this film was that it wasn't only a good comic book movie, but it was a great film that happened to have comic book characters in it. Though it does connect to a larger cinematic universe, that wasn't its main focus. The film is character driven and focused more on telling a good story rather than trying to connect and fit into a larger franchise. What you're left with is a self-contained story with a clear beginning, middle, and end, rather than a movie that feels like the next episode of a TV series. Outside of the Marvel films, there's very few superhero movies that do this. No spoilers, but this film does have a satisfying ending. Seeing this character in 8 movies, including this one, over a span of 17 years, you have to wrap up his story in a way that satisfies both the character and the audience, and I think they achieved that. There are some parts that I can see fans getting upset that they weren't done in a grander fashion, but I think they were handled pretty well. As far as problems go with the film, I will say that it does slow down to a point in the second act where I can see people being bored. I found it to be a necessary break in the action to develop characters and their stories. Would I have liked to see more action in the second act? Sure, but I understand the need for more substance over action to keep your audience hyped up. So in the end, I think this is a fantastic film for Hugh Jackman's supposed last appearance as Wolverine. I think what this movie proves is that in superhero movies, bigger doesn't always mean better. This is a smaller contained story that was more character driven. There's so much to love about this film besides the action that features the bloody and savage Wolverine that I've always wanted to see. And for those reasons, I am giving Logan 5 stars. Again, this video is brought to you by MoviePass. MoviePass is the premier theatrical subscription service that allows members to see a movie every 24 hours for a flat monthly fee. Accepted at over 93% of theaters nationwide, MoviePass offers several types of plans ranging from annual to month. So, sign up today by following the link in the description. So Logan, have you seen it and what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Consider following me on social media. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more movie reviews, as well as the various other videos I do on this channel. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this, you can click right here and see more videos. By Andrew.